So that was Wonderland by Night in an arrangement by Leo Kottke, and the original is from a big band director Bert Camford. And in the video description I've put some links to those versions by Leo and by Bert. The tablature of this piece, and according to that I will teach it, you can download for free at the Tabs Picks site, and also in the video description is a link to that. But I'll warn you, I think that it's about 6 pages. What I do then, I simply cut out what I need, the tab, not the musical notation, which is separately, and I paste it on a paper, and so my tab is only 2 pages. If you want that, no problem, I can send it to you for free. Just use the contact form on my website, also a link in the video description. And after that I will never ever contact you. I do not send out any marketing emails. Your email address is deleted. So let's start with a piece, and I think it's a very interesting piece. It doesn't have an alternating bass, so that's rather new for maybe some people, and that's what makes it interesting, I think. We're in drop D tuning, so tune down your 6th string to D, and the rest of the strings remain in standard tuning. So let's start with the introduction. Sorry. So it's very freely that introduction. 3, 4 on the first and the second string, 3rd string, going down to the 2nd fret, open, and then strings 2 and 4, so frets 3 and 4, 2, sorry, open. Well, it's in the tab, so I'm not going to say put your finger on the 5th string, etc., etc. So you can check that out in the tablature. I'll play it one more time. And then we're starting with the melody. Those are the first 2 bars, what I call the A piece, A section. We have a D chord, 3 to 4, and the thumb plays all the bass notes, and it goes like this. And then the next bar, the 4th bar. And we have some arpeggios in between. And here, so you have that first D chord, then you bar to get strings 2, 1, 2 and 3, and then at the end of that bar I release my index so I can tilt my hand to get the first 2 strings on the 5th fret with my pinky, and this one remains in place. So, sorry. And then release all fingers except the pinky stays in place, and the 3rd finger goes to the 4th fret of the 5th string. And then it's the hardest part, I think, of the song. Fret strings 4 and 3 on the 2nd fret, and you just have to fret those 2 strings, and I do that with the tip of my index finger. So the other strings are unplayed. So one more time, those 2 bars. There's the most important parts, I think, of the song. And then I do a partial bar of strings 3, 4 and 5, and the 3rd finger goes to the 5th string, 4th fret. And the difficult part is, of course, that the 2 first strings have to play it open. You could, of course, do like this, but then you get in trouble. You need to fret the 2nd string also. The 4th string, excuse me, at the 2nd fret. So let's play the whole thing, the first 2 bars again. So the following 2 bars, bars 5 and 6, I thumb wrap the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and the pinky goes on the 1st string, 3rd fret, and the index on the E note there, the 4th string. Slide up, slide down, bar the first 3 strings, and let's play that from the beginning. The 6th bar we have that D chord, and in the 2nd beat we're adding the 4th string 4th fret, open, and then the index goes to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, open, and slide the 6th string to the 4th fret. And then we resume the whole thing. And we're ending on in the 10th bar on the D chord. Then going to the 7th fret, 2nd fret, and then we have what should I say? That should come forward. Sorry, one more time. Like that. That's the melody in those 2 bars. Bars 11 and 12. And as a little fantasy I do, I keep those notes, those bass notes, short by using my picking fingers and thumb to mute them after I play them. And this rings on. All those melody notes, melody chords I should say, should really ring as long as possible. I don't know what Wonderland by Night is, but to me it's like a carousel at a fair that goes round and round. Those classic old ones with the horses and the carriages. All right. All right, bar 13 and 14. We're sliding into, we have the index and middle fingers on the second string and third string, third and fourth fret, and the third finger goes to the fifth fret of the sixth string. And you slide that up to the fourth fret, from the second fret to the fourth, second to the third fret, if you consider the index finger. Go down a bit. And here, for just a little moment, there's an alternating bass. And going down, bass run there, and then open. And that partial D chord there, that's bar 12, 13, 14. And then we're repeating that. And then an E chord, you have to temp wrap. You don't have to, of course, you can use your second finger, but you have to play the fifth string also on the second fret. So I use a traditional E chord, but with the temp wrap at the second fret, sixth string. So that is bar 17. So we have that E chord at the pinky, E6, and then release everything and keep the pinky on the third fret, second string. Slide it to the fifth fret and play a bar, fourth fret, second, fifth fret. And then in the tab, the tab says like this, bar 18. But I simply rest the beat. I play that an arpeggio, that chord, rest the beat, and then third fret, fifth fret, third fret, second fret, open. And then, well, the normal procedure is that you play that A part once more. I didn't do that. I think the song becomes a bit too long then, because the B part is partially a repeat of the A part. So the B part is, and that is bar, well, we're jumping in numbers, of course, then 35. It's the second last line of my tablature. Like before. And here at bar 39 and 40 becomes a bit difficult there. So we have 39. So you have this position, and then you slide your pinky to the 10th fret and you play the bass at the 5th fret. Now, don't worry, don't do a full bar chord, just fret the sixth string. All the other strings except the first two don't care about it. You have to play them open, by the way. And I keep my pinky on the 10th fret so that it rings as long as possible, even when I play those open 4th and 3rd string in bar 40. Go down, partial G chords, and then we have a that's a D shape, frets 14, 15 and 14, a triplet, at the pinky, 15, 15 fret becomes then, release it, go down with the index to the 13th fret, so 13, 14, 13, 15, and then go down with all the fingers so you get 12, 14, 12. So it sounds more complicated than it really is. It's a good way to test your intonation on your guitar. And then we go down 10, 7, 9 in bar 42. One beat rest, and then we have, let's say, a new part. So I'm barring, but I'm keeping the first string open, which becomes handy later on. And for me anyway, it's less effort than playing full bars. Except because if you have to move your pinky later on with holding the bar, for me that becomes difficult. So you have a choice there. But I do a partial bar and I leave the first string open. So I'm fretting with my index the 8 frets on strings 2, 3 and 4, and the 3rd finger goes to the 10th fret on the 5th string. So slide on to the 11th fret and slide back. So one more time that 43rd measure. Go down, 10th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret. So we keep that bass. So one more time. And here the open E string sounds really nice. That's the next bar. So I'll move the chord up again. 10th fret, 3rd string, 8th fret, and this is difficult also. Slide from the 12th fret to the 10th fret with your pinky, and followed by a triplet. So that's bar 45. And then you go down again. Again that open, first string. Again that we move the chord up in bar 47. Going down again and leave and pinky on the 10th fret first string. Open first string. I do a little funky thing there. 10th fret, 5th string. and I let that second string 8th fret let it ring a little bit. You can see in the tab which frets those are, and then you have the chord at bar 50, 9th fret 7, 7, 7. And in the tab it said just like that, but I added that slide from the 4th to the 2nd fret. And now we're playing the second part again. And again that D form. And then we're repeating it at the first position D chord. Partial G chord there, again up. And then a variation of the introduction. So we're starting a little bit higher. And in the introduction we're going down to the 2nd fret, we don't do that here. And a D chord. Another D. And the harmonics. So that's it for Wonderland by Night. Have fun.